What if I told you that the one thing standing between you and everything you've ever dreamed of is how you use your time? Right now, many of you are wasting the most precious resource you have, and it's costing you more than you think. I want you to ask yourself, why are you still wasting time? Why are you waiting for the right moment to start? The truth is, the moment is now. 2025 is just around the corner. Will it be the year you finally take control of your time, your life, and your success? Let's dive into how you can stop wasting time and make 2025 the year you change everything. Let me ask you something. How much is your time worth? You might say, well, Jim, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. But the truth is, you're already paying for the time you waste, whether you realize it or not. Time is money, yes, but it's more than that. Time is life. Every minute you let slip away is one less minute you have to make something meaningful of your life. You see, time doesn't come in endless supply. It's a finite resource. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but how we use those hours makes all the difference. The cost of wasting time isn't just about lost moments. It's about lost opportunities. Opportunities to improve, to learn, to grow, to move closer to your goals. The cost is the future you could have had, the future you won't reach if you continue to let time slip through your fingers. You're paying for those wasted minutes in the form of unfulfilled potential. You're paying with your dreams. If you're not where you want to be today, it's because of how you used or didn't use your time yesterday. And tomorrow. Tomorrow's looking a lot like today, unless you decide to change how you spend your time right now. Success is predictable. It's not luck, and it's not magic. It's the result of decisions you make every single day. And the greatest decision you can make is to stop wasting time. Every moment you spend on distractions, procrastination, or excuses is a moment you'll never get back. Think about it. When's the last time you truly evaluated how much time you've wasted? How many hours have you lost to scrolling on your phone, watching meaningless TV, or delaying the hard work that could propel you forward? The sad truth is, we all fall victim to it. But how much longer are you going to let that happen? The clock is ticking. Time doesn't wait for you. And as it ticks away, it takes your dreams, your opportunities, your future. When you waste time, you're not just wasting hours. You're wasting potential. Your potential, let's put it this way. The cost of wasting time is the cost of never becoming the person you're capable of becoming. It's the price of not living the life you're meant to live. Don't let that price keep rising. Decide now that today will be the day you take control of your time and your future. Let me share something with you. What you focus on expands. You've heard me say this before, but it bears repeating. Whatever you direct your attention to will grow in your life. So, I ask you, what are you focusing on right now? Focus is a powerful thing. It is the difference between success and failure. It is the difference between reaching your goals and watching them slip away. You see, focus is not something you can turn on and off. It's a skill, and like any skill, it requires practice. The more you practice focus, the more power you have over your life. But here's the problem: we live in a world full of distractions. Every day, there are countless things pulling at your attention. Social media, emails, phone calls, meetings, advertisements, all of them fighting for your focus. And let me tell you this, if you don't control where your attention goes, the world will do it for you. But what if you could learn to direct your focus only toward what matters most? What would that do for your life? It's not just about working harder, it's about working smarter. And the smartest thing you can do is to focus your time, your energy, and your thoughts on the things that will move you closer to your goals. Now let's talk about the key to focus: discipline. Discipline is the ability to say no to distractions. It's about being able to tune out the noise and concentrate on what matters most. You see, when you focus, you narrow your options. You stop saying yes to everything that comes your way and start saying no to things that don't serve your purpose. Success is simple, but it's not easy. It requires discipline. It requires the ability to focus on the small, important tasks that compound over time. Those who focus on what matters, who work on their dreams consistently, are the ones who succeed. Here's the truth. The more focused you are, the less time you waste. You stop spreading yourself thin. You start giving your best to the things that matter, and by doing so, you make extraordinary progress. Think about your life right now. How much time do you spend on things that don't contribute to your goals? If you want to change that, it starts with focus. It starts with deciding what you want, and then focusing all your energy on it, no matter what. Focus isn't something that just happens. It's something you create. You decide where your attention goes, and once you do, everything else follows. When you focus, you win. So ask yourself today, what do I need to focus on to make 2025 my year? The power of focus can transform your life, but only if you decide to use it. And believe me, if you use it, you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. Let me tell you something. A goal without a plan is just a wish. It's a dream that never gets realized. You can wish all you want, but unless you have a clear, defined goal, you're simply wandering in the dark hoping something will happen. This is where many people fail. They have dreams, they have desires, but they don't know how to turn them into reality. They don't have clear goals. Without clear goals, you're just drifting. You're working hard, but you're not working toward anything specific. And let me be very clear. Working hard without clear goals is like driving a car without a map. You may be moving, but you don't know where you're going. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's the result of clear, focused effort toward a specific goal. And that's why setting clear goals is so important. Without them, you can't measure progress. You can't see how far you've come. And you certainly won't know how far you still have to go. You'll simply keep spinning your wheels. But when you set a clear goal, something amazing happens. You begin to align your actions with that goal. Every day becomes purposeful. Every decision you make gets filtered through the lens of your goal. And here's the most powerful part. When you have a goal, you have direction. Think about it. When you get in your car and drive to a specific location, you have a clear destination. Every turn, every lane change, every stop is made with that destination in mind. Setting goals is no different. When you define where you want to go, everything else falls into place. The beauty of clear goals is that they give you the motivation to keep going. When the road gets tough, when the obstacles pile up, your goal pulls you forward. It's your why. The reason you wake up in the morning, the reason you push through the tough days. Without that clear goal, you'll give up at the first sign of difficulty. Now, let's talk about how to set those goals. It's not enough to say, I want to be successful. You need to get specific. What does success look like for you? Break it down. Define it. Set short-term goals that lead to your long-term vision. The clearer you can make your goals, the easier it is to take action. Set goals that scare you a little, but excite you a lot. Make them big enough to push you, but clear enough to know exactly what steps you need to take. It's the difference between wishing for success and creating success. Remember, the most successful people in the world didn't just wish for a better life. They set goals, they made plans, and they took massive action. You can do the same. You just have to commit to it. What are your goals for 2025? Ask yourself this question, and then start breaking them down. Write them down, make them clear, make them concrete, and then each day, take one step closer to achieving them. The power of clear goals is the power to shape your future. So, today, right now, set those goals and make them so clear that nothing will stop you from achieving them. The classic excuse, I'll do it later. How many times have you said that? How many times has that simple phrase kept you from moving forward? You see, the words, I'll do it later, are one of the most dangerous phrases you can say to yourself. Because later never comes. It's an illusion. It's a trap that keeps you stuck in a cycle of procrastination, and it robs you of your potential. Now, I know you've heard it before. You've probably said it to yourself more times than you'd care to admit. I'll do it later. I'll start tomorrow. I'll work on that when I have more time. And you know what? That's exactly what keeps you from making any real progress. The moment you say, later, you've already decided to push your dreams, your goals, your ambitions into an uncertain future that may never come. Let's be real. Later is just a lie you tell yourself. It's a way to justify your inaction. And here's the problem. The longer you put things off, the harder it becomes to start. You might think you're giving yourself a break, but what you're really doing is building a wall between you and your success. Take a moment to reflect on your own life. How many opportunities have you missed because you said, I'll do it later? Maybe you've delayed making that important phone call. Or maybe you've put off that hard conversation with someone who could help you. Maybe you've delayed starting that project you've been thinking about for months or even years. What's the cost of all that delay? The lost potential, the missed opportunities, the dreams that never got off the ground. Let me be clear about something. Procrastination is the killer of dreams. It's the silent thief that steals your time, your energy, and your potential. It doesn't matter how hard you work. If you're constantly putting things off, you'll never reach the level of success you're capable of. Every time you say, I'll do it later, you're essentially saying, I'm not serious about my future. But let me remind you, the future you want is created by what you do today, not tomorrow, not next week. Right now, I want you to think about something important. You'll never feel completely ready. I don't care how much experience you have or how much you think you know. The truth is, most people wait for the perfect moment, the perfect set of circumstances, before they take action. But that's a trap. There is no perfect moment. There is no magic time when everything will align perfectly and you'll feel 100% ready to take that leap. The truth is, it will never be perfect. And if you keep waiting for the right time, you'll be waiting forever. You see, the power of success lies in the small actions you take every single day. Success isn't about waiting until everything is perfect. It's about doing what you can when you can with what you have. It's about taking that first step, no matter how small, even when you're unsure, even when you don't have all the answers. The key is to start. Success is never a result of waiting for the perfect time. It's a result of seizing the time you have now. It's about making today count. And if you take action today, just one small action, you'll be one step closer to your goal. And guess what? That one small action creates momentum. And momentum, my friends, is what keeps you going. When you take action today, even in the smallest way, you'll wake up tomorrow more motivated, more energized, and ready to tackle the next step. But here's the catch: you've got to stop making excuses. You've got to stop waiting for the right time and start taking action now. I don't care if it's a small action. It doesn't have to be perfect. What matters is that you take that first step. Take the phone call, write the email, sign up for the course, start the project. Don't wait for everything to fall into place, because it never will. But when you take action, that's when things start falling into place. Remember this: a small action taken today is far more powerful than a big action taken tomorrow. Let me say it again: a small action today. It doesn't matter if you have the whole plan figured out. What matters is that you start. Because when you start, you create momentum. And momentum is what moves you forward, one small step at a time. Let me give you a little secret. The more you wait, the harder it gets to start. Procrastination makes the task feel bigger, more intimidating. It feels like it's going to be overwhelming, so you delay even longer. But when you take that first step, suddenly the task isn't as big or as hard as you thought. The key to overcoming procrastination is action. Action shrinks the mountain and makes it a series of manageable steps. Here's another important truth: you don't need to be perfect. You just need to begin. Don't wait for everything to be ideal. Don't wait until you feel like it. Don't wait for the right conditions. Take action today, even if you don't have all the pieces in place. Trust me, when you start, you'll figure things out along the way. Now, let me remind you of something else. Your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. If you want to change your life, you have to start making changes today. Not next week, not after the weekend. Today. And the first step to doing that is overcoming the excuse of I'll do it later. So today, right now, ask yourself, what is one thing I can do today to move me closer to my goals? Don't wait for later. Don't wait for tomorrow. The time is now. And every action you take today builds the momentum you need to create the life you've always wanted. Remember, the road to success is paved with the steps you take today. Start now. Stop putting it off. Make today the day you take action, because tomorrow never comes. But today is your chance to make it happen. Here we are. We're standing at the doorstep of a new year. And you know what that means. It means possibility. It means opportunity. But more importantly, it means you have a chance to make a change. You have a chance to look at your life and say, this is the year I take control. This is the year I stop making excuses and start making progress. But here's the question you need to ask yourself, are you ready? Are you ready to leave behind the old habits, the old excuses, and the old patterns of thinking that have kept you stuck in the past? Are you ready to break free from the comfort zone and embrace the challenges that will take you to the next level? Let me tell you something. 2025 is a year waiting for you to claim it. It's waiting for you to take ownership of your future, to step up, to show up, and to make it your year. But the key to making 2025 your year starts with the choices you make today. The actions you take now will determine the kind of year you have. Not tomorrow, not next month. Today. You see, success is never about waiting for the perfect moment. Success is about taking action, even when you don't feel ready. It's about committing to the process, even when the road ahead seems uncertain. Success is what happens when you stop waiting for things to change and you start changing things yourself. If you want 2025 to be your year, it begins with a decision. You have to decide that this is the year you stop making excuses. This is the year you stop putting things off. This is the year you stop living in the I'll do it later mentality. And you know what? It's not going to be easy. There will be challenges. There will be moments when you doubt yourself. There will be times when it feels like progress is slow. But progress is progress, no matter how small. And every step forward is a step closer to your goals. Now I want you to think about something. If you continue doing what you've been doing, where will you be a year from now? Will you still be in the same place, making the same excuses, wishing for change? Or will you look back and see that you made 2025 a year of transformation? The choice is yours. If you want to make 2025 your year, you have to take responsibility for your own actions. You have to take control of your life. Stop waiting for circumstances to change. Stop waiting for someone else to make things happen for you. You are the one who has the power to create the life you want. It's not about luck. It's not about chance. It's about what you do every single day to move closer to your goals. The secret to success is simple: take action. No more waiting. No more I'll do it later. Start today. The moment you take action, you create momentum. And once you have momentum, nothing can stop you. The key is to start. Once you start, everything changes. Now, let's talk about something very important: focus. Focus is the bridge between where you now and where you want to be. It's the ability to block out distractions, to stay on course, and to commit fully to your vision. Focus is the force that will propel you forward when everything else in your life is pulling you in different directions. But focus alone isn't enough. You need something else. You need clarity. You need to know exactly what you want. You need to set clear, concrete goals that will guide your actions. And you need to commit to them no matter what. If you don't have clear goals, you're just drifting. You're wandering without purpose. But when you set clear, measurable goals, you give yourself a direction. You give yourself a map. And you make sure that every action you take is aligned with that map. It's the only way to make real progress. And let me tell you something else. The power of goals is that they pull you forward. When you're clear about where you're going, every challenge, every obstacle becomes a stepping stone. It no longer feels like a setback. It's simply part of the process. And when you face those challenges with a clear vision of your goal, you'll keep moving forward no matter what. Now, let me ask you again, are you ready to make 2025 your year? Are you ready to commit to your future? Are you ready to stop putting things off and start taking action, no matter how small? You've got everything you need to make 2025 the year you take control of your life. You have the power to set goals, to focus on what matters, and to take consistent action. The only thing holding you back is you. And if you make the decision right now to take action, to focus, and to commit to your goals, then 2025 can and will be your year. So, make that decision today. Commit to making this your best year yet. And remember, success is not a destination, it's a journey. Every step you take toward your goals, no matter how small, is a victory. Keep going, keep growing, make 2025 the year you change everything, because the future you want begins today. The time is now. Start now and make it happen.